Hello and welcome to Guide Glimpse. In this video, I will teach you how you can set Gemini as your Google Assistant. So let's begin. Here, for accessing this feature, first you have to download the Gemini app. You can find this app easily in the Play Store. After downloading, you can access that. Let me show you how it works. Here you can see the middle option. You just have to put pressure on this middle option, then this interface will appear. Then you can talk to this option by voice. It will also give you a typed answer and a voice answer. Here you can also pause that from above, and you can also add image by clicking on the plus option in the bottom. Here you can choose your image from your gallery, and simply that was all about this Gemini's feature. Here you can also go live with Gemini. Gemini also have this feature in which you can go live with Gemini. So let's see how it works. Here they did take permission to you go live with Gemini. You can accept that by clicking on more and then OK. Now they will suggest you different options of voices. You can choose any voice that you want to set for Gemini. Now if I talk about what are the conditions that are required for accessing this Gemini AI in your phones. So the first one says that you must have minimum 4 GB RAM in your phone, because those who don't have this much RAM, Gemini don't work in their phones. And your phone version should be equal to or larger than Android 12 versions, because the Gemini feature is only accessible in the phones having these variants. So you should have at least an Android 12 variant or more. But if you have Android 11 variants or older variants, you can't use this feature. Now let's talk about how you can set Gemini as your Google Assistant. So I will gonna share every step with you, so watch till end. Here you can see that I have downloaded Gemini app already and have created an account in Gemini. This thing is very important note here, that you have to create your account in Gemini. You have to sign in with Google in your Gemini to create the account, and after creating that you have to go to Google to do all the changes. Here I am opening my Google account. As you can see that we have opened the Google homepage. Now you can see the account on the top. Click on that. Now you can see the option setting here. Click on that. Now by clicking on the option setting, you can see here different options. Here you can see the option Gemini and Google Assistant. Here we are here for changing Gemini to Google Assistant, so we are choosing Gemini here. Now I open the Gemini settings here. You can see your public links. You can here control your public links, and you can select the Gemini voice. You can here select whether you want to interrupt live responses from Gemini or not. You can turn that off. And here you can see different voices. Here you can see different voices. You can choose any voice. They also show here man and female voices with different features, like this is the deeper voice, this is the higher voice, and this is the mid-range voice. You can see that. And here you can also see other things about Gemini. Screen context. Now if we talk about what screen context is, basically it's a thing where you give permission to Gemini to access and progress all the informations that you are viewing on your screen. For example, if I have opened any web page and I'm reading any content there, you can simply use Gemini for summarizing that content. That's really amazing. And you can also use Gemini for changing the language. And if you're viewing any image and you don't know what the object is in the image, you can use Gemini for identifying that object. These are all the uses of Gemini and this content screen feature. Here you can see different settings related to this screen context. You can customize them according to your own choice. Now if we talk about this vibration option in the bottom, you can turn this on. By turning this on, your phone will vibrate whenever you're going to use the Gemini feature. Now here I'm opening a Gemini unlock screen. Here use Gemini without locking means that you can use Gemini without creating an account. It's also useful for those who want to try it, how it works. And similarly, you can also make any message or call without unlocking your phone. You can do that simply by using Gemini. If you have any emergency and you want to make a quick call, you can use Gemini. For doing that, you have to turn on this option, make call and messages without unlocking. Now for getting hand-free help from Gemini, you can turn on Hey Google option. For that, simply click here. Now you have to wait some time. Now here you can see the option Hey Google. You just have to turn this option on for accessing this hand-free help. And I will show you in the end of the video how this option works. How? By saying Hi Google, your Gemini AI will pop up. But first I will show you all the settings here. Now here for choosing Gemini as a Google Assistant, simply click on Digital Assistants from Google. Here you can see the two options, Gemini and Google Assistant. Simply by choosing Google Assistant, you can convert Gemini to Google Assistant, and you can do this vice versa for Gemini. Now come back to the home page here where I can show you how Gemini works. Now here we will gonna test the Hey Google setting that we have set it later on. Now here I will say Hey Google. Now you can see that Gemini has popped up. That's how it works. Now here you can also research different things on the Gemini. For example, if I ask it what is the weather in London, here you can see that I have asked him tell me about the weather in London. Here you can see the results that I have popped out with. You can see that it's 4 Celsius in London and it's cloudy. You can see all about the weather in London here. Now if I ask him tell me about any recipe here, let's see how it works. Now here I'm asking it for a recipe. Here you can see that it has provided us with the recipe. I hope you understand all about how Gemini works as Google Assistant. If you find this video useful, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.